Hello, my name is Mehreen. When we think of feminism in India, we often talk about the voices from the urban metropolitan cities, while 65% of Indian population lives in villages. In order to understand feminism in an Indian context, we would have to view it through a collective vantage. India has had a history of discrimination since time immemorial. The lines of discrimination on the basis of caste, religion, communities, tribes, and gender often overlap. 16% of Indian population belongs to the community of Dalits. These are the people who lie at the very base of the caste structure. They are powerless, landless, and often subjected to multiple forms of humiliation at the hands of the upper class. While there's a lot of debate going on regarding the presence of wage gap in a village in Andhra Pradesh, a woman is paid 35 rupees while a man is paid 70 for the same job. With the increase in globalization and so called development, the wars of capitalism, like many other wars, are carried out on the bodies of women. 95,000 women who belong to Adivasi Mahila Sangathan have been protesting against the displacement due to mining and discrimination within their own communities. These women haven't heard a single voice of solidarity from the so called mainstream organizations. We think of child marriages to be an evil of past. 1.5 million girls who are under the age of 18 have been married in tribal India. According to a report by UNICEF, India ranks highest in the number of child brides. Talking of basic human rights, villages in India are still not open defecation free. In Sitapur district in UP, a woman was raped while she had gone to relieve herself in the fields. There's often a lot of victim shaming involved in such cases because women's bodies are treated as trophies of honor. We think that these discriminations are limited to the cultural and the social levels, but they are very much institutionalized. A young Dalit woman who was 6 months pregnant was beaten to death by inspector. Her belly was hit with wooden sticks because she was thought of carrying and hiding liquor. Feminism in India isn't going to trickle down to rural areas. Not unless 65-year-old Rani Devi is beaten to death by an upper class man for just eating a mango from his field. Not unless a 12-year-old daughter is sold by her parents for the treatment of the elder daughter. Not unless the high courts are going to refuse groping as a sexual offense. Not unless the Supreme Court proposes marriage as a solution to rape. Thank you.